The top 10 richest active tennis players in 2025. Money and tennis go together like strawberries and cream at Wimbledon, or if you're Novak Djokovic, like gluten-free diets and victory speeches. Let's be real. Most of us will never know what it feels like to earn $3 million in 2 weeks by sweating under the sun and hitting a fuzzy yellow ball. The only prize money we've seen is when grandma slipped us $5 for helping her carry groceries. But for these elite tennis stars, prize money is just the appetizer. The real feast comes from endorsements, global sponsorships, and investments that keep their bank accounts fatter than a Wimbledon rain delay schedule. So today, let's count down the top 10 richest active tennis players in 2025. It's a mix of legends still holding the racket, rising superstars, and game changers who've turned their names into multi-million-dollar brands. And before we dive in, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss more deep dives into the luxurious worlds of sports, fame, and fortune. Number 10. Alexander Zverev, the German consistency machine. Age 28, born April 20, 1997. Nationality, Germany. Estimated net worth in September 2025, $14 to $30 million. Sources of wealth: earned over $53.7 million in prize money as of July 2025, and endorsement deals with brands like Adidas and Rolex. Career highlights: Grand Slam finalist, several Masters titles. Alexander Sasha Zverev has been a familiar face on the ATP Tour for a decade. While he's had his share of injury setbacks and heartbreaking slam finals, the German has been racking up prize money like it's Monopoly Cash. By July 2025, he had pocketed more than $53.7 million from tournaments alone. And then there are the endorsements.
Adidas dressed him in gear you'll never afford.
Rolex keeps his wrist ticking in style, and his appearances bring in checks bigger than some small countries' GDPs. Off the court, Zverev is understated compared to his peers. He's not known for flashy spending sprees, but when you've got up to $30 million in the bank, understatement itself becomes a flex. Think of him as the quiet rich guy at the tennis billionaire's table, the one who lets his results, his bank balance, and his Rolex do all the talking. Number 9. Daniil Medvedev, the quirky genius. Age 29, born February 11, 1996. Nationality, Russia. Estimated net worth in September 2025, $20 million. Sources of wealth: career total earnings exceeding $46.9 million by August 2025, and endorsement deals with brands like Lacoste, Technofiber, and Beauvais. Career highlights: US Open champion, consistent top 5 ATP ranking. Daniil Medvedev is the guy who plays tennis like he's coding a computer program. His strokes are unorthodox, his tactics unpredictable, and his humor is dry to make Wimbledon grass jealous. But somehow, it works really well. On court, he's raked in nearly $47 million in prize money. Off court, he's the face of Lacoste, hits with Technofiber rackets, and straps Beauvais watches worth more than your car. What's fascinating about Medvedev is his honesty. He'll tell fans he plays for money and trophies, not for Instagram aesthetics. And in a sport filled with polished media robots, his authenticity has ironically made him even more marketable. He may never care about being the prettiest player on tour, but when your bank account looks that good, who needs pretty?
8. Qinwen Zheng, China's golden star. Age 22, born October 8, 2002. Nationality, China. Estimated net worth September 2025, $20 to $26 million. Sources of wealth: estimated $5 million on-court earnings in 2025, and major global sponsors like Audi, Dior, and Nike. Career highlights: 2024 Olympic gold medalist, 2024 Australian Open finalist, world number 4, June 2025. Qinwen Zheng isn't just a player, she's a phenomenon. After winning gold at the Paris 2024 Olympics, she instantly became a national hero in China, where sports stardom can catapult you into billionaire-like fame. Add in a career-high ranking of world number 4 in 2025, and you've got a star who's only scratching the surface of her potential. Her sponsors reflect her crossover appeal: Audi, Dior, Nike, the luxury, the fashion, the sport. Zheng is essentially the face of China's tennis revolution, and given the size of her home market, her $20 to $26 million fortune could look like pocket change in the coming years. She's also only 22, which means while you were stressing about what to do after college, Zheng was cashing million-dollar checks and gracing Dior campaigns. Life really isn't fair, but for Zheng, it's only getting better, and the ceiling on her potential doesn't even exist yet. 7. Aryna Sabalenka, power and prestige. Age 27, born May 5, 1998. Nationality, Belarus. Estimated net worth, September 2025, $20 to $27 million. Sources of wealth: prize money as one of the top earners on the WTA Tour, lucrative partnerships with major brands including Nike, Wilson Sporting Goods, Audemars Piguet, and Whoop. Career highlights: multiple Grand Slams, dominance on hard and clay courts, reign at world number 1. Aryna Sabalenka hits the ball so hard it feels like she's trying to send it into another time zone. That aggression has brought her trophies and millions. Her partnerships are just as powerful. Nike outfits her, Wilson provides her rackets, Audemars Piguet gives her timepieces worth 6 figures, and Whoop tracks her recovery, as if recovering from smashing winners all day wasn't enough. What makes Aryna stand out is her personality. She's fiery, emotional, and passionate, and sponsors love it because fans love it. Sabalenka has carved out a space as both a powerhouse athlete and a relatable figure who isn't afraid to show vulnerability. And with her prime years still in full swing, that mix of power and authenticity means her wealth and her influence are only going to keep growing. 6. Iga Świątek, the Polish Queen of Clay. Age 24, born May 31, 2001. Nationality, Poland. Estimated net worth, September 2025, $30 million. Sources of wealth: earnings from tournament wins, lucrative endorsement deals with brands like Visa and Rolex. Career highlights: multiple Grand Slams, dominance on clay, reign at world number 1. If tennis had a Hogwarts house for perfectionists, Iga Świątek would be its head girl. Known for her insane preparation and mental strength, she's become a dominant force on the tour. Her reign on clay rivals Nadal's, and the sponsorship deals rolled in accordingly. Visa and Rolex aren't just brands, they're global titans, and Iga Świątek is their poster child. She also makes millions in tournament wins, where her near-flawless consistency keeps her rolling in cash. At 24, she's already wealthier than most athletes will ever dream of, and she's still just getting started. Something tells us this is only the warm-up phase of her empire, with the main act yet to come.
5. Coco Gauff, America's new superstar. Age 21, born March 13, 2004. Nationality, USA. Estimated net worth in September 2025, $35 million. Sources of wealth: accumulated over $24.3 million in career prize money, endorsements, and other media ventures. Career highlights: Grand Slam winner, multiple Masters runs. Coco Gauff isn't just a tennis player, she's a cultural icon. Bursting onto the scene as a 15-year-old who beat Venus Williams at Wimbledon, she's since cashed in on her hype by delivering results. By 21, she's already earned $24.3 million in prize money, and her endorsements push her net worth to $35 million. She's also a marketer's dream: young, charismatic, outspoken, and relatable. Whether she's fighting for social justice or delivering ice-cold winners, brands know she resonates with millions. The scariest part? She's still so early in her career that her best financial years are ahead of her. If anyone on this list could surpass Djokovic in the long run, it's Gauff, because she's not just chasing trophies, she's building an empire. 4. Naomi Osaka, the business mogul athlete. Age 27, born October 16, 1997. Nationality, Japan. Estimated net worth in September 2025, $45 million. Sources of wealth: prize money, media ventures, extensive list of sponsors including Nike, Louis Vuitton, and MasterCard. Career highlights: 4-time Grand Slam champion, former world number 1.
Naomi Osaka did something rare. She turned tennis into a platform for bigger ambitions. While she's a 4-time Slam champion, her influence stretches far beyond the court. She's launched media ventures, invested in sports teams, and built one of the most extensive sponsor portfolios in tennis history. Nike, Louis Vuitton, MasterCard, Naomi's brand roster looks like a Met Gala guest list. She's also been a trailblazer for mental health awareness, proving that vulnerability can be just as powerful as strength in building a global fan base. Her $45 million net worth is impressive, but her long-term trajectory screams billionaire in the making. Naomi isn't just shaping her own legacy, she's reshaping what it means to be an athlete entrepreneur in the modern era. 3. Jannik Sinner, Italy's golden boy. Age: 24, born August 16, 2001. Nationality: Italy. Estimated net worth in September 2025, $30 to $47 million. Sources of wealth: prize money, large endorsement deals, strong performance in majors and the Masters events. Career highlights: multiple Grand Slam titles, consistent top-ranked finishes. Jannik Sinner is Italy's tennis heartthrob and a financial success story. Calm, collected, and devastatingly effective on the court, he's become one of the most reliable champions of his generation. Sponsors love him, especially in fashion-forward Italy, where his marketability is sky-high. Add that to his consistent slam runs, and you've got a 24-year-old sitting on nearly $50 million. He may not flaunt his wealth with flashy cars or jewelry, but that understated approach is part of his charm. When you're young, stylish, and winning slams, you don't need to shout. You just let your Rolex do the talking. And with his star still rising, his wealth and influence are only set to grow, quietly but unmistakably, just like his game. 2. Carlos Alcaraz, the young king. Age: 22, born May 5, 2003. Nationality: Spain. Estimated net worth, September 2025, $50 million. Sources of wealth: prize money, endorsements like Nike, Rolex, etc., and appearance fees. Career highlights: multiple Grand Slams, youngest world number 1. If tennis was Marvel, Carlos Alcaraz would be Spider-Man, young, fearless, and already saving the sport from boredom after the Big Three era. By 22, he's won multiple slams, reached number 1, and banked $50 million. Nike and Rolex snapped him up, and appearance fees alone are worth millions, because when Alcaraz plays, tickets sell. His energy, charisma, and smile make him both a fan favorite and a sponsor's dream. He's not just rich, he's building the kind of legacy that could see him rival Djokovic both on and off the court in the years ahead. And the best part? He's only just getting started, meaning the future of tennis and tennis wealth may very well belong to him. 1. Novak Djokovic, the empire builder. Age: 38, born May 22, 1987. Nationality: Serbia. Estimated net worth, September 2025, $240 million. Sources of wealth: prize money, large endorsement deals, appearance fees, and real estate investments. Career highlights: 24 Grand Slams, Olympic gold 2024, and countless weeks at number 1. Novak Djokovic isn't just tennis's GOAT, he's also the game's wealthiest active player. With an eye-watering $240 million net worth, Djokovic's empire stretches far beyond the court. He's earned over $170 million in prize money, but that's just the beginning. His endorsements with Lacoste, Asics, and Hublot pay huge dividends, and his Rafa Nadal Academy rival, the Djokovic Tennis Center, has become a magnet for young stars. He's also heavily invested in real estate and hospitality, ensuring his fortune keeps growing long after retirement. At 38, Djokovic shows no signs of slowing down. He's turned every win into wealth, every record into revenue, and every challenge into another opportunity to prove he's not just the king of tennis, but also the king of tennis wealth. And with as much longevity and business savvy, Djokovic has positioned himself to remain on top, both on the leaderboard and in the bank, long after he finally puts down the racket. The final serve. So there you have it, the top 10 richest active tennis players in 2025. From Zverev's Rolex deals to Alcaraz's youthful rise and Djokovic's empire, one thing is crystal clear. Tennis in 2025 is about more than trophies. It's about transforming skill into generational wealth. But here's the fun question. Who do you think will be on top in 5 years? Will Djokovic still be there? Or will Alcaraz, Gauff, or Zheng leapfrog into first place? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and share this with your tennis-loving crew. Because in the game of tennis, fortune is just as thrilling as forehands.